Good afternoon, everyone. It's Carson. I'm here with Indy Open Mic, and today I'm here with our athletic director for a special episode. This is Coach Ashley. Coach Ashley has been the athletic director at Independence for a couple of years now, and I'm going to be talking to him today about how his job, how he got started and things like that. So, Coach Ashley, for your first question, I wanted to ask you, how did you get started at Independence? Kind of where did you get your start, and kind of what led you here?
Good afternoon. My start came from Piedmont Middle School. I did 6 years there. Felt like I had learned enough and learned how to be an athletic director. So applied for high school and was fortunate enough to be here. And it's been like 9 years now. But my start definitely came in middle school and grew into learning all the sports. But it's still a learning process every single day.
Thanks, Coach. Some other questions I wanted to ask. One of them was kind of what what is a typical day for you? Like we got a lot of big games here. Some notable ones where you know we just played Chambers homecoming game, like it was here. Another one like we played Chambers again, state playoffs in basketball. Things like that. We have a lot of home games basketball. A lot of people show up. Football games, a lot of people show up. Two of the best teams in the state in both their respective sports. I just kind of wanted to know what does like a typical game day for you look like?
Um, a lot of people think we only have football and basketball, but we have volleyball, soccer, tennis, swimming, everything else. A football game day starts at like 6:30 in the morning because I have to plan and prep, make sure everything is in place, make sure we have all the equipment. And it doesn't end until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night once the last person's off campus. So throughout the day, like on some Fridays, I may have to go cut the grass. On Thursdays, we have to make sure the field is painted. Um, on Fridays, we have to make sure the number markers are out, the scoreboard is working. There's just a lot that goes into it. Pre-game stuff, we have to make sure we hire police, hire enough ticket staffers, and enough volunteers for concessions, and it's just a lot of things go in it. Each sport is uniquely different. Football is just the most intricate because it's 2 or 3 thousand people involved every single time.
That's a really good look, just kind of into a typical day. Like a lot of people don't understand all the stuff that you do to get ready for games and stuff like that. And we kind of wanted to have this episode to kind of highlight like an athletic director's job and just things they do in and out to keep things going and to keep sports running smoothly. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about the fall season. So cross country, volleyball, got football, things like that, sports like that. I wanted to ask, how do you feel like this fall season has looked for Independence? How do you feel like the success of each team is looking? The volleyball states, they just made it to state or the conference championships the other day, and just kind of stuff like that. I wanted to know your kind of outlook on this season.
Everybody's doing well this fall. Volleyball actually just made the first round of the state playoffs. They play Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Football is doing okay, varsity and JV. Cross country, we actually had out for the first time since I've been here. We had a kid win cross country conference meet, so that was really a big deal. Um, Tennis did okay. We had a kid or two making the regionals, so that was something new for us. And golf, we had two kids making the regionals, which was pretty good for some kids who've never played golf before. So everybody's doing well in their own respective way, but a lot of times we only hear about football, but each of the fall teams are doing extremely well.
Thank you. One other thing I would like to talk about, because we're talking about success of the teams, and that starts with the success of the athletes.
Correct.
And I wanted to know how you, as an athletic director, how you're supporting each athlete, and not just outside of the classroom and on the field or on the court or on the pitch, soccer or like things like that, or on the golf course. But I just wanted to know kind of how you're supporting them in the classroom. Like, where would that go?
A lot of times, I sit here and I track every kid's grades from every single roster that is given to me. I know most of you guys personally. I know your mom's name, your dad's name. So if you do something bad, or I don't, or your grades aren't well, I'm able to reach out to them directly. And I let the head coaches know that you may need to check grades. I think for football, we do progress reports every 2 weeks, so the kids have to get checked in. Um, all the teachers email me. I keep the line of communication open, and I respond if a teacher says, "Hey, such and such isn't doing well in my class." I do follow with the kids, and I do follow with the parents just to make sure that those kids are somewhat successful in those respective classes.
Thanks, Coach. One other thing I would like to talk about, just kind of where do you feel like we're often known as a football and basketball school. Like many people, that's what we're notable for. But I kind of wanted to talk about like other teams. Like for example, soccer. They're about to go play state playoffs. They've been doing really well this year. They've been a lot of winning streaks. Boys soccer and cross country. You just noted that one of our cross country runners has just placed at the state or conference championship. And just where do you feel? How do you feel like we could get more attention towards those sports and not just football, basketball, things like that?
I don't know. It's all about the student body. Like our soccer team has won 10 games in a row quietly. That's more than what we've ever done. And those students have to create the excitement around the game, and we have to rally behind them just like we rally behind the football team. I can push out flyers, can push out informational sheets, can push out the games, but it takes you guys as a student body to support your teammates and support your classmates. A lot of people don't even know we have a cross country team, and we advertise just as much as we do for football. But it just takes you guys knowing and supporting um, each other in order for the programs to get the recognition that they deserve.
If you guys heard that, he said we have to support each other, and the teachers and the admin can't do that more than we can. And I feel like it starts by getting to know each other. And that's kind of why I wanted to start this podcast. I wanted everyone to kind of see the ins and outs of the school and the things you might not see, the people you might not see. Like I plan to get every sport on here, like one person from every sport, just to talk things like talk their sport and kind of promote their stuff. And it might not always, like I know Jared was last week, but it might not always be football or basketball, or like it's going to be a diverse group of people, because that's what we want to attract. We want everyone to show up for everyone else. And um I just wanted to say thank you for coming on here. Thank you for answering some questions, and thank you for allowing me this time to talk to you and allow the people to get to see, kind of what you do every day and see like stuff that they don't get to ask you about daily. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Riley. Thank you.